Birthing positions can really make an enormous difference during labour. Whether it's your first pregnancy or not, having options can help you feel more prepared and empowered on your birthing day. Today we'll go over the history of birthing positions, why they've changed so much, and then get into the top positions that can help make labour more comfortable and efficient. So if you're expecting, supporting someone who is, or just curious, keep watching to learn more. To understand why certain birthing positions work better for many women, let's take a quick look at the history. For centuries, women in most cultures gave birth in positions like squatting, kneeling, or even standing. These positions allow gravity to naturally help the baby move down the birth canal while also giving the mother more flexibility and control over her movements. But this all started to change in the 17th century in Europe, specifically in France with King Louis XIV. It's said that he wanted to observe his mistress in labour, but he found it difficult when she was squatting. So he encouraged her to lie on her back. From there, this position gained popularity among European aristocracy and gradually became the norm. As birthing shifted from homes to hospitals in the 18th and the 19th centuries, doctors adopted the lithotomy position, which is lying on your back with your legs up, because it gave them better visibility and made it easier to intervene, especially when using instruments like forceps. Hospitals also found this position convenient for administering anaesthesia and for standardising care across patients. But lying on your back isn't necessarily the best or most comfortable position for the mother. In fact, research shows that upright positions often lead to a smoother, faster delivery with less need for intervention. Alright, now that we know a bit about the history, let's dive into the best birthing positions you might want to try during labour. Remember, each woman's body is unique, so it's great to experiment with different positions and find what feels best for you. Let's start with the squatting position. This one is fantastic because it can open up the pelvis by about 20 to 30%, giving the baby more room to descend. Gravity is working in your favour here, helping the baby move down without requiring as much effort from you. Many women find squatting useful in the pushing stage as it gives a lot of control over the direction and timing of each push. If you're in a hospital, you might want to use a squatting bar for support or even have your partner or nurse help stabilise you. Just remember, squatting can be intense and tiring, so don't hesitate to alternate with other positions. Next, we have the hands and knees position, which is particularly helpful if you're experiencing back labour. In this position, you're on all fours with your hands and knees supporting your weight, which can relieve pressure on the lower back and the sacrum. This position is also effective if your baby is positioned sunny side up or with their back against your spine, as it can encourage them to rotate into an optimal position for delivery. Many women find the hands and knees position not only reduces pain, but also helps them relax and feel more in control. You can even try rocking your hips gently, which might feel comforting and help with the baby's descent. The side lying position is a great option if you want to rest while still keeping your pelvis open. In this position, you lie on one side with a pillow between your knees for support. This position is particularly useful if you're on an epidural, as it allows you to push with gentle, controlled effort without as much strain on your body. It's also a helpful position for women who want to avoid bearing down too forcefully, as it can reduce pressure on the perineum, which lowers the chance of tearing. Side lying is often recommended if you have a longer labour, as it conserves energy and lets you take small breaks between contractions. Standing or walking can be especially beneficial in early labour and as contractions start to intensifying. Staying upright allows gravity to help bring the baby down, and walking or moving can actually help speed up labour. You might find it helpful to sway or lean on a partner or a sturdy surface like a wall for support. Some women find rhythmic movements like swaying their hips very, very comforting. This position allows you to be more active in your labour, which helps many women feel more empowered and engaged. And finally, sitting on a birthing ball is an excellent way to stay upright while giving your body some rest. Sitting on a birthing ball helps relieve pressure on the lower back and keeps the pelvis open, creating space for the baby to move down. Gentle bouncing or rocking motions can also encourage the baby to rotate into the best position for birth. Many women like to use the birthing ball throughout labour, not only because it's comfortable, but because it provides a natural way to move and adjust positions. Thanks for joining me through this guide on birthing positions. Whether you're planning for a hospital birth, home birth, or just want to be more informed, these positions can give you more control and comfort during labour. Remember, your body knows what it's doing, so don't be afraid to experiment and listen to what feels right. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content on pregnancy, birth, and postpartum health. And let me know in the comments below if there are any topics you're interested in or tips you'd like to share with the other viewers. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on the Mum Bod PT.